Julie Ryan, noted psychic and medical intuitive, is ready to answer your personal questions, even those you never knew you could ask. For more than 20 years, as she's developed and refined her intuitive skills, Julie used her knowledge as a successful inventor and businesswoman to help others. Now, she wants to help you grow, heal, and get the answers you've been longing to hear. Do you have a question for someone who's transitioned? Do you have a medical issue? What about your pet's health or behavior? Perhaps you have a loved one who's close to death and you'd like to know what's happening. Are you on the path to fulfill your life's purpose? No matter where you are in the world, take a journey to the other side and ask Julie Ryan.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ask Julie Ryan Show. I'm Julie, your host, and I'm so delighted you could join us this week. My intention in doing this show is to provide information, insight, and comfort to people all around the world by helping to answer life's unanswerable questions. We got a bunch of callers on hold already, and we will get to them in just a couple of minutes. And in the meantime, a couple of reminders. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the U.S., so I am not doing a live show because I'll be celebrating Thanksgiving with my family and friends, like most of you will be as well. So I have a pre-recorded show, and I have a guest who calls herself the Mystical Matchmaker. And she does matchmaking between really wealthy guys and gals who want to date them. And so it costs a lot of money. You guys are going to be fascinated with that world. But most importantly, the reason I wanted her on was for those of us that are single, I'm not, but for those listening that are single, she has some great dating tips for all of us. And I thought you'd get a kick out of that, especially going into the holidays. And so the Mystical Matchmaker I will play that show next week. That'll be the one. But in the meantime, be sure and register for the free drawing because the following week will be the first week in December, and I'll be giving away a free appointment. And I always do every month at the beginning of the month. So you just have to do 3 easy things to win a free session with me. You sign up for my blog at AskJulieRyan.com. You leave a review on iTunes, iTunes.com/AskJulieRyan, and then you follow me on Instagram at AskJulieRyan. And then I choose a winner every month. So the reason I do that is just as a thank you to all of you for listening. I know $155 is a lot of money to people, especially during the holidays, and some of you may not be able to afford that, but it's something that you can do for free if you win. So follow me on Instagram, Ask Julie Ryan, sign up for my blog at AskJulieRyan.com, and leave a review on iTunes for Ask Julie Ryan. So with that, let's go ahead and go to the phones. I wanted to put on first Lisa Campion. Let me get her on. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Julie. How are you, honey?
Oh, well, how are you, girl?
Well, I'm doing so good. I'm so happy to be speaking with you tonight.
Thanks. Me with you as well. Everybody, I was on Lisa's show, and she is just a doll. You are going to love, love, love the show. So I've already posted it, Lisa. I'm going to post it again now that everybody will get to meet you. But can you please tell everybody a little bit about yourself and about your show and how they can find you?
Sure, yeah. So I'm Lisa Campion, and I work as a psychic energy healer. And I really feel like my thing is training sensitives, empaths, and energy healers to fully step into their gifts because I believe more than anything that the world needs all the healers it can get. I'm the author of the book called The Art of Psychic Reiki, and I have a radio show called The Miracle of Healing, which I had so much fun having you on my show.
We did have a ball, didn't we?
We really did.
Covered a lot of fun topics.
We did. It was so fun.
Yeah. Well, wonderful. So what is your plan for the holiday and Thanksgiving and then into the rest of the holidays?
Well, I'm going to be spending some time with my family. It's kind of a special year because my son just got out of the Marine Corps, and it'll be the first time that he'll be home for Thanksgiving for 4 years. So really looking forward to seeing him and my other kids and my family. So it's a special one this year.
Well, thank you for his service. Thank him
Thank
for
you.
his service and thank his family, you guys included. I think the family needs to be thanked too
Yeah.
for our service men,
Absolutely. Yes.
especially
We
their
we
immediate
give up stuff
family.
too.
Yeah,
Serve.
and especially a wife and children.
Yeah.
You know, they sacrifice as well. So I always thank the family too. All right. So how can
Yeah.
everybody find you?
On my website, lisacampion.com, I would love to have you come on over. I have a free gift there right now that's a free video class on how to learn how to manage your sensitivity if you're an empath.
There you go. What is an empath? Tell everybody
So,
real fast.
that psychic sponge kind of person is so sensitive that you just pick up everything that everyone else is feeling. You're getting their thoughts, you're getting their emotions, you're getting their energy, you may be even feeling what they're feeling in their body. And you don't just notice, you actually are experiencing what somebody else is experiencing inside yourself. And it's very confusing and upsetting to people if, it's like it feels like a terrible curse. Like, why am I so sensitive? I can't even leave my house. But really, those things come together for a purpose, and that is to be like a built-in MRI X-ray machine for healers. So it's good to learn, but we need help. We need to learn how to manage it, how to ground, how to clear, how to protect ourselves, and that's what this little video class is about.
Terrific. Well, thanks so much for doing that and offering it to all my gang listening this evening. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will repost the link, everybody, to the show that I was on with Lisa. We really had a good time.
Thank you so much. It was so fun. Thank you, dear. And have a wonderful holiday, too.
Thanks. All righty. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
All righty. Let's go to our next caller, who I believe is Georgia. Hi, Georgia.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Terrific. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Guanajuato, Mexico.
Say that again slowly.
Guanajuato, Mexico.
Guanajuato. Where's that?
It's central Mexico, about 4 hours north of Mexico City in the mountains.
Okay. Terrific.
It's really beautiful.
I loved how you said it. With all the, just fast. I think
I've been practicing for a while, so.
Yeah, I bet. When we speak another language or we hear somebody speak another language, they sound like they're talking so fast just because we don't know what they're saying. So,
sorry.
No, not at all. Not at all. But have you ever noticed that? Like if you're in a restaurant and somebody's speaking French or some other, like German or something, and you're thinking, my goodness, those people talk so fast. And it's not that they're talking fast, it's just they're saying stuff that we don't understand, so it sounds really fast.
Yeah, it can be a daily experience for me. So
that's right. Well, you sound American. Are you American living in Mexico?
Yeah, I'm originally from New York. I lived in California for a while, and now I've been in Mexico for about 3 years.
Okay, terrific. What are you doing down there?
I kind of dropped out of society. I'm doing different things. I was teaching English. I'm opening a cafe, and I'm going to have like sandwiches and making ice cream and all kinds of stuff.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got a question for me?
I do indeed. I wanted to ask you about my partner who's been having some health struggles recently. His name is Hector.
What's going on?
Just like a lot of pain, mostly abdominal, but also like loose stools, some vomiting, and he feels really worried about it all. So I just wanted to see if you could get a read on what was going on.
Sure. Has it been going on for a while, Georgia?
It's been like a month.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Especially if he's throwing up, for heaven's sakes. Okay. All right. That's the technical term, for vomiting, throwing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to do, Georgia, is I'm going to connect to you, and from you, I'm going to connect to Hector, and I'm going to ask his permission to scan him, and we'll see what he says. I'll ask him telepathically. Did you set him up? Does he know you're calling in and asking about this?
I did let him know, and he told me that he would approve, but who knows?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So how I do this is I raise my vibrational level to the level of spirit, and I close my eyes, because the reason why I need to raise my vibrational level, Georgia, is because we're all spirits attached to a body having a human experience. And when we're attached to a body, we vibrate more slowly just because the body has mass. So by raising my vibrational level, then I am able to connect with whomever, wherever, whether they're alive or deceased, it doesn't matter. So here comes my laser beam south, heading towards you in Mexico. And from you, I'm going to Hector. Hector, I'm talking to Georgia. She wants me to scan you energetically. Is that okay? Yes. Okay, good job setting it up. All right, so I'm shooting energy from his feet up through the top of his head. And he's got a viral infection, Georgia.
Okay.
When I see a viral infection, it looks like the energy reminds me of a really watery beef broth. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
I know that's crazy. But if it's a bacterial infection, I see hot pink energy because that's antibacterial. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing that virus out of the top of his head. And I'm making 3 passes. And this is the healing part of it. So that will help. So staying hydrated is going to be the best thing. It's going to run its course out of his body. If you email me, julie@askjulieryan.com, I will send you a link to a gut biome test. And I think it would make sense for him to do that. It'll test what the critters are in his gut. And food is the best medicine, Georgia. So it'll tell him what his superfoods are and what the foods are for him to avoid. So it'll take you a couple of weeks to get the test if you order it. The link I'm going to send you is for half off. But it'll take you a couple of weeks.
Does he have a lot of inflammation as well?
I'm just seeing viral. I mean, he's just got a big old viral infection. Is what I'm seeing. Is he running a temp?
No, I don't think so.
I'm not seeing inflammation. Yeah.
And
but
are you able to see what kind of viral infection it is?
It's a GI viral infection. That's what I'm getting. So, and it doesn't really matter. You know, it's just viruses need to run their course. It's like you can't take antibiotics for them. Sometimes they're prescribed, but you don't want to do that because that'll just decimate the gut biome even more, especially if you don't need it. But I'm getting
this like natural medicine person, but his doctor has him on like all kinds of antacids and I don't know what else. But yeah.
No, this is a viral infection.
Okay. All right, got it. Maybe I'll look up some antiviral herb stuff or look into that.
Well, shoot me an email and let's get his gut biome tested, and that's going to give you a lot of information on getting him well.
Do you know if it's available in our country or is it just for the U.S.?
I think it's available, but you know, email me and we can chat about it.
Okay, sounds good.
All righty. Thanks for calling, Georgia.
Thanks
Take
so
care.
much.
You bet.
You too,
Bye-bye. Okay, let's see who we have next. I believe it's Dana. Hi, Dana.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. This is my first time calling. I live in Brooklyn, New York.
Terrific. Well, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have been suffering from migraines for 17 years now, ever since I turned 50. I'm 67 now. And it started, right after menopause. And there's migraines in my family. I didn't know there was as many because no one told me. My sister always suffered from them, and my mother has the aura, and I have an aunt who has them. But I never had migraines. I've had headaches, but not migraines, and these are bad. And I was taking medication for them, and it was making them worse. So I read a book on diet and have eliminated, for the most part, all sugar and flour from my diet. And it really alleviated a lot of them because I was getting them every week. But now I still get them once a month, 3 days, and it's unrelenting for 3 days. It just doesn't stop. Sometimes it's 4 days, and I don't know what else to do. I've taken all kinds of vitamins, and I just don't know what else to do.
All right. You have my sympathy, my dear, because I had them for most of my life until I got well and got them handled. And I had my son without any drugs when he was born, not because I was a saint, but because he came so fast.
Wow.
And I can tell you that migraine pain's worse than labor pain, which is saying a lot. and I know
Yeah.
firsthand. So my heart goes out to you.
Thank you.
I'm going to get you on my radar, Dana, and we'll see.
Okay.
My suspicion is it's hormonal related.
Mm-hmm.
It can be caused by yeast, an overgrowth of yeast, and I'm going to look for that. I'm also going to look at your hormones. But my guess is since you started getting them when you were going into menopause, that it's probably hormone related.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've talked to doctors about the hormones, and they're like, "No, you're too old. It has nothing to do with hormones." I've begged people to check my hormones, and they just won't do it.
They're just not schooled in the bioidenticals. So I'm going to give you some links, if applicable, that will help you. So here comes my laser beam from Sweet Home, Alabama. I'm in Birmingham, heading up to you in Brooklyn, and going up there. Okay, got you. Yeah, this is hormonal, girl. This is hormonal.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. When I was 45, I started having migraines from hell. Once I got the yeast cleared up, I had them all my life, and then went for 5 or 6 years without them. And then when I started going into perimenopause, I started getting them again, and I knew what to do. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to find somebody who specializes in bioidentical hormones. Are you familiar with those?
Yes. In fact, I went to see a doctor about them, but he said if I were in my 50s, it was actually her. If I was in my 50s, she would recommend them, but because I'm 67, she said absolutely not.
Okay. I talked to my doctor about that, and she said that's just, she doesn't agree with that. So I'm going to give you some links. If you want, if you email me, julie@julieryan.com, I will send you the contact information for my doctor in California. She's been my doctor for 15 years. She's done bioidenticals for 40 years. She's a board certified OBGYN. And so she works with people all over the world via Skype or FaceTime. So the two sites that I want you to look up, the first one is A4M, the letter A, number 4, the letter M.com.
Okay.
A4M.com. It stands for the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine.
Okay.
The other one is functionalmedicine.org. Functionalmedicine.org.
Okay.
And you can put in your zip code in both of those sites, and it will populate with doctors in your area. Certainly, New York got tons of them in your area that will help. I really believe that females for the bioidenticals, we need to be with OBGYNs, preferably board certified. They don't need to be doing the OB or even doing surgery anymore, but I want somebody who's a specialist in female anatomy. So I think if you can find one, and I know there's lots of them in New York, who I would prefer that you go to a GYN instead of another specialty for this.
Okay.
So, and email me if you want my doctor's name and information.
Okay. And your email is on your website?
It's not, but you can get to me through the contact form, or it's Julie@AskJulieRyan.com.
Julie@AskJulie.
JulieRyan.com.
Okay. I'm sorry. Julie@AskJulieRyan.com.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I
thought it was hormones
I feel
too.
better.
Yeah,
it's hormones.
Thank you.
I believe
Thank
it's hormones.
You so much.
Okay, and I shot some energetic estrogen into you to make you feel better, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All righty. Let's see who's next. I believe it's Elnora. Hi, Elnora. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Terrific. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, the Atlanta metro area in Georgia.
Oh, hot dog. You're close to me in Birmingham.
Yes, I'm also a Buckeye originally, so.
Oh, you must be so cool. Did you go to The Ohio State University?
I did for graduate school. I did.
Oh, so that makes you doubly cool. Oh gosh, people that aren't football fans or aren't into that rivalry thing, they probably think we're nuts, but that's okay.
Oh, I know. I'm
Well,
waiting for the game on Saturday too.
yeah, I know, big game against Penn
I
State this
know.
week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's in Columbus because game day and all
Yes.
those guys are. Yeah, very fun. Well, good. Well, do you have a question for me?
Yes, I do. Probably about a month ago, I went to a food festival, and I noticed probably like the next day, I started having kind of like almost like a intermittent sharp pain on my left side. Not really my stomach, but kind of I felt like it was my intestines, and it kind of subsided a little bit, but I still felt like discomfort probably for another good 2 weeks.
Hmm.
And it also kind of felt similar to something that I felt overnight, maybe like a month before that. But
Mm-hmm.
off and on, I've noticed like kind of ever since I was, you know, maybe even preteen. I always would kind of have like stomach issues or heartburn off and on. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I was thinking it might be IBS, and
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of had sort of like a informal diagnosis from a
Mm-hmm.
doctor. They didn't do any tests or anything like that. But
Mm-hmm.
so I was just trying to check on that and see what may be going on.
Yeah, let me get you on my radar and we'll see. IBS a lot of the times is just yeast. It's an overgrowth of yeast. And the
Okay.
reason why it's missed a lot is because there isn't any money in treating it. There aren't any tests. They can't, if they scope you, they're not going to see it. The the medicine's been off patent for 50 years. And it's not a profit center. So it's called the missing diagnosis a lot. But my laser beam's heading east, Interstate 20, straight over from Birmingham, a couple of hours. And got you shooting energy from your feet. Yeah, it's yeast. You've got
Mm.
candida
Wow.
overgrowth.
Okay.
Yeah. So shoot me an email, Julie@AskJulieRyan.com. I'm going to send you a link to this gut biome test that I was telling Georgia about, the gal from Mexico for her boyfriend. And
Okay.
it's going to test your gut biome. And sometimes yeast shows up, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't matter because it sounds to me like you've got the symptoms of it. And so it's going to tell you what your superfoods are that you can eat based on your gut biome and what your foods are to avoid based on your gut biome. A couple of tips in the meantime: stay away from letting anybody put lemon slices in your water because the
Hmm.
peel is full of yeast. So if you're in a restaurant, just say you want water without lemon. If you're going to eat
Okay.
fruit, remove the peel. Now, I don't
Okay.
expect you to peel blueberries or grapes. You peel me a grape, but but if you're going to eat an apple or a pear, or pears are coming into season for the holidays, uh, peel it and then eat it.
Okay.
If you're going to drink juice, squeeze it and drink it. Juice is full of yeast, any kind of juice.
Mm.
So avoid that. Avoid anything fermented, like beer, wine, alcohol. Now, it's Thanksgiving. You may be drinking wine or beer or alcohol for the holiday, but if you can limit that, that would be really good
Okay.
because the yeast ferments in the gut and that's what causes the pain. So those are
Mm.
some tips that can help. And then Google Candida overgrowth,
Okay.
Candida, Candida overgrowth, and you'll get a bunch of information. But those are some pointers that will help. There's a medicine called nystatin, Elnora, that is
Mhm.
an antifungal. It's a prescription. So if you have
Mhm.
somebody that'll write you a prescription, have them do that. Otherwise, I've heard really good reports with olive leaf extract that you can get in the health food store and Whole Foods or Sprouts or a store like that, a grocery store like that, and put some drops of olive leaf extract on your food. And I've had really good reports from people that couldn't get a prescription for nystatin. So hopefully that'll help
Okay.
clear it up too. Okay,
Okay. What
but
about
email me. I'll
probiotics?
send you that. What's that?
What about probiotics? Like taking a probiotic?
Probiotics are not going to do anything for you in the short run. You got to get the yeast cleared up first because the yeast has taken over. It would be like throwing grass seed in a field of weeds. The weeds will choke it out. And so the probiotics are just a waste of money. I would rather you do the gut biome test first, find out what's going on with the critters in your gut. What are the foods that are going to be best for you to eat? And probiotics and prebiotics, the best way to get it is through food.
Okay.
And then it'll tell you if you need some enzymes to help with your digestion. So I would prefer you spend your money on that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
You're
is great.
welcome.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
calling.
it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, let's see who's next. I believe it's Colleen. Hi, Colleen.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
No.
I am so happy to be listening to your show. It's been very interesting.
Oh, where are you calling from? Please tell everybody.
I'm calling from Santa Cruz,
Okay.
California.
Terrific.
Yeah. I've had a couple private sessions with you, and then but it's been months, maybe even over a year ago now. But
I know.
it was super helpful, and I'm calling today because I just wanted to see what your read is on my digestion and maybe my gallbladder. I don't know. I've been having some digestive issues and like some constipation, and I know my body's healing at a great rate, but I don't know what's going on with that. I think I was a vegetarian for a long time, so I think my hydrochloric acid is low, but just thought maybe I'd get a read from you and see what you see.
Okay. All right. What did we get? Did we talk about digestive issues? I don't remember the last time we spoke. What did we did we talk about that?
We were working with my cervical spine and getting my breast back from a car accident and an injury that I'd had, and that all has come 100% back.
Yay!
This is something newer. Yeah, this is something newer. I had gained a bunch of weight from polycystic ovary and all that. I figured out a lot of it was actually stemmed from being vegetarian and vegan for as long as I was, but and the soy that I ate and stuff. But now I am coming into alignment. I feel really good, and I've lost 15 pounds, and I know my body is coming back into the place it used to be. But I'm noticing my digestion is super not okay. It almost feels like I eat food, it just sits there, like in my upper stomach, and then I definitely have constipation too, nothing. And I went off grains and sugar and all that stuff, and it feels really good. But I just noticed that something's up with my digestion. It just isn't. It doesn't feel vibrant and radiant. It feels off.
Two things come to mind, and I've got you on my radar while you were talking, Colleen. The first one is, of course, the gut biome test. Email me, julie@askjulieryan.com. I'll send you the link to get the gut biome test done. I don't see yeast with you. I'm not seeing a yeast thing, but I am seeing the constipation thing. The other thought that I got was go get some what's called brain octane oil, and it's highly refined coconut oil.
Yeah, I'm doing that in the morning. I do bulletproof coffee. I do a French roast with that, and some and I put a little bit of butter in there too, grass-fed butter.
Okay, so add more of it to your diet. So it doesn't have any flavor, as you know. So pour it on your salad at lunch, or if you're eating vegetables or whatever you're eating for dinner. I use it for lunch and for dinner. And if you start getting the runs, back off on the dosage.
No, that's the thing is a week and a half ago, I got a really bad cramping, and it was just super, and it lasted for several hours. And then I'm just noticing it feels like my gallbladder is like the acid wants to release itself sometimes when it shouldn't be, or just every time I eat, it just doesn't feel, my body doesn't feel normal. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah. That's why I want you to do the gut biome test. Let's figure out what's going to be the best thing for you to eat based on what your gut biome is doing. Because you can be eating stuff that, we all eat stuff that we think is really healthy for us. And it may be really healthy, but just not for us at this given time until we get our gut biome healed. So that's what I would recommend. And I would increase the brain octane oil. But, if you get the runs, bring it down as far as the
Yeah,
amount
if
to drink.
you've ever had that actual that they warn you about, like from the Bulletproof Coffee, like if you ever had that actually happen, what happens is like almost all of the bile from it, just like your gallbladder just releases all the bile, and you literally are on the ground for like 5 or 6 hours. It's nothing to play around with. You know it when it happens.
Well,
Sometimes you
I have
get, like,
heard.
a few
I haven't
cramps,
heard of
but,
that.
like,
I've heard of people getting the runs, and there's Dave Asprey, the guy from Bulletproof. He calls it disaster pants, which I think is hysterical. But yeah,
exactly.
nobody wants disaster pants. So try that. Email me, and I'll send you that link.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Julie.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
Take care.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see who's next. I believe it's Miss Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Julie.
How are you, girl?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm terrific. Thanks. Please tell everybody where you're calling from.
San Diego.
San Diego. Well, happy week before Thanksgiving.
You too. And thank you for all you do.
Oh, you're welcome. You got a question for me?
I do, and I hope you can understand this. I need clarity on my life purpose and work, and I have been doing massage, but I don't know if it's really in alignment with me anymore. You know, I like the idea of touch, but more or less on my own, like a spiritual healing ministry, sort of program or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I love food, but what is in the way with me being able to get clarity in my mind about what to do with my life? I mean, is that even answerable? Is there something in my brain or my chakras or something you could clear so I could get real about my life?
I'm getting just take more steps. So you have a thought, act on it, and then act on that. You've got fear holding you back. There's some kind of fear about going into whatever it's going to be, whether it's food or healing or massage or whatever. You're being held back by fear is what I'm getting.
Okay. Could you do anything to help get rid of the fear right now? Or that's my lesson?
Reverse engineer it. When because fear, unless it's going to kill you in the next couple of minutes, Amy, it's fake. It's fake news. It's false. So when you, are thinking, oh, I want to be a healer, and then you go to take action and you don't, then investigate what's causing the fear. Once you get curious, you're going to change that vibration. And we all make up this nonsense in our minds. If I'm a healer and it doesn't really work, and then people may know I'm a fraud, and if I'm a fraud, and you go down this black hole of nonsense that we make up. So just reverse engineer those things. And I don't know that any of us have a life purpose that we're supposed to do. I think it's Brendan Beecham is a buddy, and he always says that life is the fork in the road of destiny and free will, where destiny and free will meet. Destiny seems to be a general theme, like I want to explore being a healer. And there are a bazillion ways you can be a healer. So, does that make sense?
It does. That helped me a lot.
Yeah, I don't think we have any set, okay, you're supposed to be a chiropractor kind of thing. I think, we have a general theme, and then we decide how we want to explore that theme, and it doesn't mean it needs to be just one way. Certainly I'm an example. I was in the medical device business for a long time as a sales rep, as an inventor, as a manufacturer, and now I do energy work, energy healing. So, those are 4 different areas, all within the healing main theme, if you will.
Oh, I admire what you do. You really have quite a good life. So thank you very much.
I do. I'm very fortunate. Okay. Well, I hope that helps.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Take care. Bye, Amy. All right. We do this show every Thursday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 Pacific. The call-in number is 712-770-4160, and the access code is 533677#. You can find this information a bunch of different places, anywhere that you download podcasts. We're on a bunch of networks, and it's in the show notes. So you can find it there. Also on my website, AskJulieRyan.com. We're on Alexa. We're on YouTube. It's all there in all those areas. Furthermore, I send out a blog every Wednesday night. In the body of the email, it says, hey, remember, we're doing a live show tomorrow night. So the call-in information's there. And then I post it on social media. And I'm at Ask Julie Ryan and Instagram and Ask Julie Ryan on Facebook. And I'll always post it every Thursday. Hey, we're doing a live show. So next week's Thanksgiving, no live show. Remember that. When you're on my site, sign up for my blog and schedule an appointment. And then I'll have a whole hour to spend with you, and we can talk about whatever you want, whether it's you want me to scan you medically, you want to talk to your dead grandma, you want me to scan your cat. I mean, whatever we can get in within an hour, we can do. It is a ball. We laugh. We have a great time. Even if somebody is really sick and they've got some life-threatening disease, we're still going to laugh because stuff comes up that's funny, and it makes it fun. This week, our question was from Cindy, and Cindy lives in Aiken, South Carolina. And she said, hi, Julie. It's Cindy from South Carolina. I'm a 41-year-old immigrant who moved to the United States 30 years ago. I was wondering if you could tell me anything about my former lives. I've been on a spiritual journey for the past couple of years, practicing principles of the law of attraction, studying about the power of positive affirmations, feng shui, the chakras, Reiki, raising my vibration, and listening to everything I can about manifesting wealth and prosperity. And as crazy as this might sound, I've always felt as though I was once a queen of Egypt or some part of royalty. I laughed when I read that. I thought, okay, this will be fun. She went on to say, even though I can't explain it, I feel a strong connection to Egypt. And although I've never been there, it's on my bucket list of places to visit. Are you able to tell me about my past life? And if, in fact, there's any connection to Egypt or even royalty? I truly appreciate your guidance and knowledge and enjoy listening to your podcast every Thursday night. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks, Cindy. Okay, so here's my response. Hi, Cindy. Welcome to the Woo Woo Club. It sounds like you're really learning a lot about a multitude of spiritual and law of attraction topics, and it seems like you're on a fascinating journey. Regarding a past life in Egypt, I first connected to you and then asked the question whether you'd ever been a member of the Egyptian royal family. The answer I got, and I have quotes in there, I'm air quoting as I'm reading this, which means I got the thought in my head. The answer I got was yes. In 1794, as the wife of a lesser prince who was a cousin of the ruler Mohammed Pasha of the Ottoman Empire. You lived in what is modern-day Cairo. In addition, you lived at least 17 recent past lives in Egypt, which would explain your fascination with the country. Please consider enrolling in my angelic attendant training class, and you'll learn how to discover this type of information yourself. Hope you get to visit Egypt someday and check off that bucket list item. I thought that was a great question, you guys. And past lives are so much fun to do, simply because most of the time we can corroborate the information that we get when we're doing a past life scan. We can corroborate it online. So I got the year, and then I got the name of this king, Mohammed Pasha, which I'd never heard. And I'm thinking, okay. So I Googled it, and he was part of the Ottoman Empire, and Egypt at that time was like a territory that had its own king. They were almost like our governors in the U.S. So I learned a lot about the Ottoman Empire and, the late 1700s in Egypt. So thanks for that, Cindy. I hope you get to go to Egypt. All righty, let's go back to the phones and see who we have next. I believe it's Jane. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Julie. I'm from New York, and you helped me last week. I called about my friend's daughter, Allie.
Yeah.
And that night, she made a massive turn for the better.
Wonderful.
And she's out of sepsis.
Wonderful.
And She's still in the hospital. They did a massive amount of tests on her today.
Mm-hmm.
So I've decided to go after this time if you could tap into my friend Kelly in St. Louis.
Okay. And Kelly's not related to Allie?
No, different person.
Okay.
My sister keeps saying, why are you asking about everybody else and not yourself? But that's who I am.
Jane, please tell everybody where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Yorktown, New York.
Okay. All right. So let me see if I can connect
She's
to
from
Kelly.
Clayton, Missouri. Kelly
Okay.
in Clayton, Missouri.
Does she know that we're talking about her tonight?
Yes, she does.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to connect to you, and then my laser beam's going to bounce back west once I connect to you. So it's like this laser beam that goes across a map. It's just a riot. So here we go. Got you. Okay, coming back down to Missouri. All right. Got her. Kelly, I'm talking to Jane. She wants me to scan you. Is that okay? Yes. All right. What are her symptoms? What's going on?
She has Cushing's disease.
Uh-huh. And tell everybody what that is.
She's got the tumor on a pituitary gland.
Mm-hmm.
And
so what does that do to her?
So it's got symptoms very similar to diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
And causes very high sugar levels and other issues that come along with that. Go
ahead.
So dangerous symptoms of diabetes. She did go on a trial that she just came off of.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to think of if we can clear her body for a clean, she's very bloated.
Yeah. Do her eyes kind of bug out a little bit? Do her like with Graves' disease, you see people that their eyes kind of bug out a little bit?
No, not really.
That's what I'm seeing, that she's got pressure even behind her eyes. That's what I'm asking. I think it would make sense, Jane, for her to schedule a private session, and let's do a deep dive for an hour with her.
Okay.
What I did was I put anti-inflammatory energy on her in the short run to hopefully make her feel better. But I think she's having some thyroid issues as well, because I'm seeing this stuff going on with her eyes. So it's kind of like the knee bone's connected to the shin bone kind of thing. So I think there's some other stuff. So have her do that, if you would.
Yep, we're going to do it in December. Yep.
Okay, perfect. All righty.
Thanks,
Jane.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see who's next. I believe it's Susie. Hi, Suze.
Hi, Julie. Thanks so much for taking the call. I'm not feeling so great today. I just came from the urgent care, and the doctor prescribed a antibiotic, the Z-Pak, and I just wondered if you see that this. I hardly ever get sick, but somehow I have this really bad cough, and I just am wondering if you see it in my best interest to take the Z-Pak or not, whether it's viral or whether I should take that.
It's viral, Susie. So everybody, Susie's calling from San Francisco. I'll talk for her.
Thanks.
Because she's feeling so punky. Is it in Susie's best interest to take the Z-Pak? I get a yes. Sometimes the antibiotics are prescribed with a viral infection, especially when it's in your chest, Suze, just because you can get a secondary bacterial infection. So I'm getting a yes on that, but I'm pushing it. I do not see an antibiotic or a bacterial infection right now, but I'm getting that it makes sense for you to take it.
Okay, great. Thank you. I wanted to wait until after your call. And do you see that the tongue, I'm having like little kind of sores, like as if I bit my tongue on the end of my tongue, and the doctor doesn't know what that's from? Do you see what that could be related to? Because that's been like a week and a half or something, and this just started Monday.
They're like canker sores, right?
Well, kind of. I've never had canker sores, but they seem like them right on the end of my tongue.
Go to the store, go to Sprouts. I think Whole Foods has it too, and they have this stuff called Canker Sore Begone, and it's in a tube, and it looks like a tube of chapstick, like a stick of chapstick, and it's in where all the vitamins and stuff are. I know Sprouts has it, and so if you can get it online too, but it's called Canker Sore Begone.
Okay, and put it on your tongue,
Yeah, and you can put it anywhere in your mouth, and oh my God, it's magical. It just and it's
Okay.
all organic and stuff, but it works great. So
Great.
go get some of that. You can get it online too if you can't find it in the store.
Thank you so much for taking my call, and happy Thanksgiving
you
to you
feel
and your
better.
family. Thank you. I'm sure I will at some
you
point.
too.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty. I believe Miss Patty's next. Hi, Patty.
Hi, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks. Same to you. Please tell everybody where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Queens, New York.
Queens, you got a quick question for me?
First of all, I need to thank you to tell you that 2 weeks ago, because I'm having sugar problems now. Just recently, I told you that I discovered that I'm starting to have sugar problems, and I know this started in the summertime because when Mrs. Softy came around, when I want to eat ice cream, I start to feel nauseous after eating it. So I said, "Oh my God!" And when I buy the Halloween candy to prepare to give candy to the kids, sometimes I ate it and I felt nauseous. I said, "Oh, my mother felt like this 20 years ago, and then she ended up having pancreatic cancer." And I said, "Don't put that in your head. Don't put that in your head." But then, okay, so then after when I went to the hospital several weeks ago, that's when I found the sugar problem. I said, "I think God wanted me to go to the hospital because this is the only way for me to find out sugar." And then when I talked to you 2 weeks ago, you did say inflammatory, and I was told like 2 years ago that for fatty liver I should take an anti-inflammatory, either eat fish, and I told the person I can't eat fish, but I said try fish oil supplement, and I have been. And I did it for several months, and I felt great. And then I stopped taking it every day. I took it every once in a while until you told me. Is there anything else I should be taking for because right now, the other day I had a little pastry after I had my dinner. My sugar shot up after 2 hours to 230.
Yeah.
And
so the sugar, Patty, you know this, can all be handled with diet. Unless you're type 1 insulin dependent. So it's
I hope
all
not.
diet.
I don't know yet.
You're not. What you got can all be, the fact that you ate the pastry and your blood sugar shot up that's all the proof you need. You're using yourself as a guinea pig. So I'm shooting energy from your feet up through the top of your legs. You still look inflamed to me. I think your body's healing. Stay low on the food chain, girl. If God made it, eat it. If man made it in a factory, do your best to avoid it, including pasta, including, you're getting ready for Thanksgiving, and your family probably does Italian Thanksgiving and American Thanksgiving, right? All that food combo.
Well, my sister-in-law, we're going to go to my sister, but she's always great. I always trust her every time I go to her house because it's always a protein, a big salad, a vegetable, fruit, and then we have a little small dessert.
Yeah, my Italian friends will do the turkey and all that stuff, and then they'll have like lasagna and meatballs and all that as well with the regular turkey and dressing. So just do your best to stay low on the food chain.
And so that means try to stay away from breads and pasta.
Yeah, if God made it, eat it. Protein, vegetable, fruit. If man made it, or it's made with man-made ingredients, do your best to avoid it. Now, it's Thanksgiving, so take a little taste if you want, but then go back on the wagon right afterwards. But you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All right.
This is no big deal. You can handle it. Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you in a few weeks. Bye-bye.
All righty. Thanks, Patty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Let's see who's next. I believe it's Tanya. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Julie.
Tanya. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm calling from Mississippi.
Okay. Terrific.
I have a question about my grandma. She's physically pretty healthy, but her mind has been gone for a while, so we really can't communicate with her. So I was wondering if you could check in with her and ask your questions.
Sure. Absolutely. What's her name, Tanya?
Her name's Doris.
Okay. All right. So I've connected to you. I'm connected to Doris from you. So questions for her.
Is there anything she needs?
She said chocolate before you even asked. Is she a chocolate girl? Does she like chocolate?
Yeah, I feel like sweet.
She wants you to bring her some chocolate.
Is she
I
in
get
any
that
pain?
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
She says she gets stiff, but she's not in pain.
Okay. Is she anywhere near like her transition, beginning her transition?
She's not. Her spirit's very
Okay.
much in her body, Tanya.
Okay.
And everybody listening, if you don't know what Tanya and I are talking about, when somebody's dying, their spirit starts to exit through the top of their head, and it holds on to the top of their head. It looks like a cartoon caption bubble where you'd find the words or the thoughts of the cartoon character. And you can see graphics of this on my website, AskJulieRyan.com, under the 12 phases of transition. But Tanya, she is very much in her body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate it.
I hope
Thank you.
that helps. Yeah, find her some good chocolate to take to her.
Yeah, because we can't communicate with her really. So, okay.
All
right,
okay.
thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, let's see who else we have. How about Marnita? Hi, Marnita. Hi.
I'm trying to get you off the speaker.
Oh, good.
Hi.
Girl.
I'm good. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. Please tell everybody where you're calling from.
Westerville, Ohio.
Westerville.
Yes. Neighbor of yours.
That's right. My old neighbor. You haven't lived there in 40 years, but so.
I'm actually calling about my husband, and he knows. He's been sitting here listening with me.
Okay.
He had knee surgery on both of his knees, separate times, but a few years ago. Torn meniscus in both of his knees, and he still walks with a limp, and he has issues. He has to stand for a minute before he can actually do anything, take a step. So I was wondering if maybe I do energy work, and when I work on him, he feels great right afterwards, but then it seems to come back. And I know that you're a good medical intuitive, so.
You won the free session, didn't you?
Yes,
last month?
did.
Or
and
this
I
month?
have started my list already. It was at the beginning of the month.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan your husband real fast. So he had his knee scoped twice. His knees.
He's each one. He's done each one. So he's
with
had
torn
one scope on each knee. Yes, torn meniscus in both of them.
Okay. So the energy went to his right knee first. I can see where the tear was. Is the right knee more painful? Is it more of a problem than the left?
Right more painful? Or is the left? They bounce back and forth.
Okay. So tonight I'm getting the right one first. Not that I mean the left one isn't painful too. So I can see where I've been in on a bazillion of those surgeries when I was in that business. So I'm putting stem cell energy in where that meniscus was trimmed. And what happens is the tear sometimes acts like as a little flap, and then when the flap goes backwards, it hurts like crazy.
Yep.
So I'm regenerating that meniscal tissue on his right knee. Let's see what's going on the left. The left knee looks like it needs a chiropractic adjustment. Does he see a chiropractor?
It's kind of funny because I just made an appointment with him for when we get back. We're going on vacation. We leave tomorrow. And when we get back in 2 weeks, he's going for one.
Yeah. He needs a chiropractic adjustment, probably on his whole body, but especially on his left leg.
Yay!
So, yeah, on the right leg it was meniscal related. On the left leg it's just out of whack. A chiropractor will fix him up in short order with that.
Cool.
So I hope that helps.
Thank
Where are you going on
so
vacation?
Much. We're going down to Marco Island for the first week and then Key West for the second.
Wonderful. Have a terrific time, and I hope they have good turkey down there. It'll probably have like Caribbean flavors or something.
Who knows? Thank you so much.
You bet.
You have a great night.
You too.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody, that's about it for this week. Thanks to everybody that called in. Remember, next week's Thanksgiving, so no live show. But submit your questions online. Sign up for a private consult. Follow me at Ask Julie Ryan. And also, please leave a review on iTunes or wherever you download podcasts, because that helps other people find us. And I really appreciate it and love to hear your thoughts on the show. And then also, if you read my book, Angelic Attendants, please leave a review there too, because it helps other people find this information. It's usually people that have somebody who's dying, that are in need of comfort, or they've just lost a loved one. So that just works so great to help people find this information. With that, everybody, happy Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for all of you, and so grateful that I get to do this work with all of you and get to talk to you every week. And have a wonderful holiday. See you in a couple weeks. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow Julie on Twitter at AskJulieRyan and like her on Facebook at AskJulieRyan. For information on how you can ask Julie your question, please visit AskJulieRyan.com.